No joke.
Fuck you then. You just fucking started up. Come here, like, yeah. I'm just gonna press the button, bitch.
Look, I'm gonna make it so you're sucking Sith's cock on the thumbnail.
I know you are.
I will, honestly. Either that, or you're gonna be coming out of his bottom. Miss Anonymous did actually send me some cookies from Canada, right? Her cookie in my mouth was so moist.
Yeah, I will seem so.
I've saved some.
I'm thinking of putting up a PO box just for the occasional gift now and then.
Yeah,
it'll be funny.
Pretty cool.
Randomly get tampons sent to me in the
oh my god,
in the mail.
As long as it's not a used one, it's.
I was just gonna say that.
That would be funny though.
That would be incredibly disturbing. But I would love for you to like you get your little gift, you get a care package sent from a sub. You get a care package, you open it up, and you put all these things, all these nice little things, and right at the bottom, a special gift for you. It's my shrine for you. It's what I used to pray to. It's a used tampon with a top hat.
That would be funny.
Oh, that's no.
It's funny though. That's the whole point.
It is pretty funny. But no,
I would I'd probably throw it away, but it would be funny.
I'd love to see someone. I wonder if someone has actually, or if it ever happens, someone gets to the point where they put a tampon in a suit, put some little legs on it, pipe legs on it, and a top hat. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, if someone did that, I'd fucking want it. I need to get a PO box though.
You should make a tampon plush as well, along with your llama.
I wonder if you, instead of the tampon, you pull the string and the top hat comes out. Oh, that's disgusting. But so fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm like I live with a couple of people, one of them being a girl. She forgot her packet of tampons in the toilet, or like by the toilet. So I picked up one of them. I went out to her in the living room. I held it up to her. I was like, "Look, it's me!" She just looked at me like, "Yeah, that's you." Perfect.
Look at that potty talk. That's how you start a stream. Who needs introduction when you can talk about tampons? That's right. I have no topic for this.
We have no topic. We just hang out and shit talk. That's basically whatever me and Sid does all the time.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
You can get some really interesting conversations going doing that.
Yeah, it's just when you have to go back and listen, and you go back and if you do listen to it, and you're like, I have no idea what they were talking about.
Well, that's the fun part.
I went back and listened to my first stream 2 weeks ago with Miss Anonymous and Magnus. I have no idea what we were talking about. No idea. I blame everyone for that.
Scotch says Denmark is the best Nordic country and Sweden is the worst Nordic country.
No, Norway passed you on that thing.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna add some moderators. Skeptic Mama and White Sith Mel are now moderators, so I recommend you. I recommend you appease them because, yeah. I've done that when Sandre, the Sandre guy, he had a stream. He was like, I'm very loyal to him because every time he's had his he invited me onto my very first stream, but also whenever he's invited me, I've usually said yes. But he kicks me off one stream once. He kicked me off because I didn't say anything because I was waiting my bloody turn. So because I have mod power, I blocked everyone in the chat. I scrolled through that chat for a good 10 minutes, wiping everyone out.
He wasn't very happy with it then, was he?
No, he wasn't. He was like, no, Omegon, stop doing that. That's not cool.
Yeah, I usually used to like back in the days. I had a thing where I kept blocking Sith, so whenever he came back to chat, he was like, "Yeah, I can speak again." I just timed him out.
That's what Kraut and T used to do that to add something. Verdicim. I don't know what his last name was, but he'd always, every time he came into a ad would appear, he'd be like, postmodernism, and Kraut would openly say, "And blocked." Fuck you, ad.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just it's funny, you know. Do it to Artiface all the time.
It's not that funny though, especially not with Llama. I mean, we were both moderators on Jack's streams, and I was in the chat, and she said, "Oh, I've got something funny to do," and she removed my moderation. And Llama,
that's just a bitch.
Llama just jumped on that instantly.
Oh, what a dick!
Removed it.
I'll be honest, Sif. I would have done exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no point denying it. I'm sure we were all done it to each other.
Yeah, we would.
Just fucking.
I would
why
definitely
not?
do it to anyone. I'm always looking for new victims I can oppress. So.
It's always good to oppress. It feels very satisfying.
Oh yes.
I didn't know you had this channel, by the way. So I'm subscribed. Now.
I made it last year because I was doing this Cthulhu 2016 stuff, and I just completely forgot it existed. And I was meant to be using it for streaming, and I couldn't be bothered to stream. But now I kind of want to do more.
Oh right, you're doing a second channel here. That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, so I liked it, so now it's tweeted out to my huge following.
I'll give you a subscription. See, now I'm a fan.
I'm so happy. I think my problem was I wanted to stream on this from the get-go, but I could never be bothered to actually. I couldn't I didn't know how I was supposed to set it up. Artiface showed me twice how to do streams, and I forgot both times. So someone had to write it down for me, and I lost it. And then I was trying to think, how do you start a stream? What do you talk about, and how do you end it? Last time I ended it with "fuck it." The first stream I started with is "Charming Men Suck Dick."
Yeah, that's basically what I do. I started my streams like, "Hey guys," and then I end them with,
No, you don't. You start with Bob Ross.
I started with
Bob Ross. Why are you starting with Bob Ross?
It's a good song, okay?
Right.
Don't knock Bob Ross. Lam will spit on you.
Yeah, I did it at one point, and then it's just stuck around. It's become a tradition, so now I can't stop it.
It's another one of his memes.
Yeah, I have a lot of memes.
Have you been reading the comments on that video that I put on my channel for you?
Oh yeah, I read it for like 2 days, and then I stopped reading it because I had other things to do.
I love the ones that tell me that you're super cringy or not funny. They're the ones I like the most.
Yeah,
because I know you're looking at it. You're like, I know you're looking at it thinking, I need to think of a really witty way to reply to someone who's telling me I'm not funny. I just thought I wanted to reply, but I'm like, well, it's a guest video. I don't want to interfere. But I consider just writing "social face."
I love the ones that are like, you didn't research this enough. This isn't well researched.
This is an 8-year-old video.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, there is something to that because I wasn't long after I uploaded that I realized that Otterface and I had covered in a chat. We talked about that video, kind of responding to it, but not. So it's kind of quite close to something I'd already covered, but it's
that's fine with me.
I thought it was funny, so I didn't really mind.
It was just a funny video.
I thought it was a funny video, so I didn't mind.
Yeah, no, we came out of a like I was done with a couple of like really heavy subjects, so I really wanted to put
actually,
in something funny.
Yeah, you need to get back into the swing of things, you know, and that kind of dark material that you were covering. I did notice. I've got it on my screen. One of my tabs was Andy Warski last night or this morning. He had a chat with Omnipolitics.
Yeah, I watched that one.
I haven't seen it myself yet, but I've seen. Okay, I've watched maybe 5-10 minutes, but I had family, obviously. And I'm just like, the first question they ask is, "Are you a paedophile?" And like, he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay, this is going to go well." Okay, I got 8 minutes into it. That's how far I got.
It's unnecessary to watch because Omnipolitics has learned nothing from that stream, and he's going to
I can tell
his own thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Double down. It's not going to stop other people from being very critical of what you think.
Yeah. It wasn't just
this is where you're not treating. This is where something I've been having disagreements with others with is how you do you frame a response video. Do you do it addressing just the arguments or the person and their arguments? You don't. I mean, I don't generally attack people. I address them politely, even if they have bright yellow contact lenses on, which I wanted to mock so much, but I decided not to. You know, and this is an argument. Some will say you should just instead hide the person you're talking to and just address the argument. But then you realize that that person might not realize you're talking about them. And then there's an argument about context with linking videos and descriptions and stuff. It's moving goalposts when you get it right, and then moving it when you're wrong. It's just ridiculous.
The way I see it is addressing someone's looks or personality or who they are.
It's a weak argument.
It's not really relevant. Or there's
exactly
a count. That shit.
I actually agree with anyone who says attacking someone based on appearance alone and not the arguments they present is valid. You don't address. What's the point? It's not really. It doesn't add to that particular conversation. It just, unless you're an entertainer and you're just attacking everything about them. But that's not really going to fly when you're destroying them and they shut their channel down. Addressing the arguments and treating the arguments fairly is what I try and do. But I'm still told that I should remove the person out of the equation entirely and just address the argument. Problem is then I do risk just repeating myself.
Yeah,
exactly.
And also,
I consider myself a comedy channel, so for me, it's I have no boundaries on what I comment on, but I usually stay away from you're so ugly, this wouldn't happen, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff.
Well, it's low hanging fruit.
It's not funny to me.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit when you start doing that. Apparently, according to Social Blade, my channel's a gaming channel. I always thought it was a shit channel, but I can't list it as that.
They don't have that option?
No,
shit post either. It's not there. I wish it was.
I believe mine is listed as a comedy channel. I don't know how. I have no idea why. I mean, I'm not funny, so.
I think your stuff's pretty funny.
At least according to
semi-funny. You're semi-funny.
It's funny because you're Omegon. It's funny because I can't speak.
Yeah. Your beer's so fucking expensive. You have to be funny.
I got a lot of fucking subscribers from you from that video, though, so I'm happy.
I'm good. I'm glad that's why I try and do a lot of collaborations with smaller channels.
Yeah.
I'm in such a privileged position, so why not help out smaller channels? And it's like with the Sith collaboration, I asked him because I got someone. It was actually the wrong person. I asked Sith if he'd do some voice work for someone else.
Yeah,
thinking he was somebody else that did voice work for Satirician. He wasn't, but he did it anyway. And I was like, we'll collab straight away. Done.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no, I've started doing that myself. I've picked up a couple of small channels, and I'm trying to help them grow both in, their quality of their content and giving them positions on my channel themselves, and getting them in contact with
it's always great to help out
YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voiceover thing went really well, I think, on animes.
Yeah, and I love that. We've had a few chats. She liked that. Also very grateful as well. She's had issues with copyright claims, a lot of them. And it's the most ridiculous stuff ever.
Yeah, she had that one about what to say to trans people on a date or something.
The trans thing, yeah.
Also. That
was fucking funny. I ended up mirroring that on my Facebook page just because I couldn't get it anywhere else. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just mirror it everywhere.
Yeah, a few of us decided to fuck this. We're gonna overload the bastards with with people.
Well, I took it as far as I could, and I gave them legitimate, like I printed out not printed out, I copied and pasted the law on fair use, proved that it fell under this law, and went into a lot of detail, and they still like, no, screw it, you're getting a copyright strike. Fantastic. Fuck you, cunts. Now it's everywhere. Now I'll ban it. Go on.
Take on like 50 plus YouTubers. Do it.
Yeah. I've got a few collabs planned in the future as well. I'm meant to be doing one with Red Robot, but okay, not so long ago I did one with Some Dumb American, and the video was a vegan feminist guy. The problem is the arguments I made were so weak, and it was a shit video. And the problem, the collab with ban Edward Hyena, he wants to be banned. And the problem I found is that the Red Robot collab is also on the same guy, but the guy's arguing from the position of 1 second.
Wait, I put you in timeout. Fuck you, Edward. Why are you immune to my timeouts?
Sorry. So the person's arguing from the position of he's trying to talk about veganism, feminism, and trying to equate slaughterhouses into this metaphor. And it's the most ridiculous 5-minute video I've ever listened to. But I don't want to make the same mistakes I made the first time round and get a response video from a vegan who basically destroys me.
Yeah,
got him.
I'm.
It's not like Mabasi who made a 40-minute response to my 20-minute video using 10 minutes of my video and basically went dead air. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and I'm obviously a paranoid reactionary right-wing fuckwit.
Of course you are. I mean, I've been called right-wing.
How the fuck am I right-wing?
Oh,
No
I've had some funny shit as well. I've been called a feminist. I've been called a Nazi.
Oh yeah. There's this thing now where if you're, I heard it this morning on the cunt stream, the label by association, and I don't. It was something I think Ranting Feminist said it about Tim Blake, is it?
Yeah.
He's not really a feminist. He's a feminist by association because of people he talks to, and that would explain why I'm regularly labeled an anti-feminist. So I'm not. I've never in the near 2 years I've been on YouTube. I openly say I don't associate with these labels because I don't want to be pigeonholed.
Yeah,
it's too much to sort of.
But hasn't he come out and said he's a feminist though? Or is he an SJW? I don't know. I think
he's just a troll. I've always thought he was. There's something about him that I always felt that he's just trolling the whole time. And I think he's he calls it. I think if you see it as simply right or wrong, then you're on the right path, rather than seeing it from the perspective or the lens of a particular movement. If you just see it as right and wrong, it's a lot simpler.
Yeah, Savage Wench is angry she's gonna miss our stream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why is she then? Any reason?
She hasn't said anything. I think she's busy.
Okay.
We'll fix it. Don't worry. We'll fix it.
She can always watch it later.
I actually got complaints. I mirrored the collab I did with Sat a few months. That was from last year. And I made a few amendments to it, firstly, because there were some errors, but also because I wanted to clear up this thing that people thought was a Poe. And hang on.
So
that's what happens when you have real life going on in the background. A good reason to have a
separate background noise, though.
Fuck off. We were talking,
okay.
and you just come here interrupting us.
It's actually 10 women in the kitchen, which is actually where they are talking. Which
10
I think is
women?
Yeah, so many, and they're talking,
okay.
and they shouldn't be. Women should be seen but not heard, of course.
Impressed.
Objects, not subjects.
There would be a lot of sandwiches, wouldn't it?
I actually got so what I was going to say on that video, there was no sandwich wench, and I got complaints from people saying 0 out of 10, no sandwich wench. I've got one for the next one, okay? I've got a sandwich wench for the next video.
I still have to make you a sandwich.
Still owed one.
It's just you know what happens. The reason I haven't made it yet. Every time I buy like a I buy a high quality ham. Like I usually don't buy that because expensive. But when I do, I come home, put it in the fridge, and tomorrow I'll make the video. Next day it's gone. Every time. It's happened 3 times now. So I'm gonna take a sticker and write on it saying this is not for eating, and put it in the fridge. See what happens.
This is decoration. This is not for eating.
Yeah.
Write poison on it. That will
just
keep
in
them
case people in the chat are curious. Basically, before Christmas, I'd say around about October, I made a bet with Skeptic Llama, and the bet was that before Christmas, within the first month of a guest video going up on Undoomed's channel, my channel would hit 10,000 subs. If it did, I'd have to sing Skeptic Llama's intro live on air.
Oh, thank God!
Right, but if he lost, he'd have to make me a sandwich.
Yeah,
Doubled this bet in the sense that he thinks I'll get 50,000. Yeah, he lost the first bet. But he thinks I'll hit 50k. I don't. Before he hits 10k. If that happens, then I have to sing on his channel. If not, he has to make me another sandwich.
Yeah, and it's going to be a higher quality one than the one I'm making now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Step in qualities.
I have a suggestion for you, Omegon. compare it with this channel, and you'll win.
Wait, what?
Pay attention, 00 Llama.
Llama lost his contention, okay? I'm drinking cola.
Yeah, I was
I need
saying
my rum.
if he compares to his streaming channel, he'll win. Either
Yeah!
way. Oh, his timeout is over. Shall we put him in another one?
You can do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Edward Hyena, you
I'll drop it.
just the power. You can't handle the power.
double timeout.
Oh, I see.
Does that
Can you
add
handle-
up though?
No, it doesn't. It's just.
Can you handle being double teamed by 2 of the clones? Oh, hang on, only one clone. Only one of the clones.
What?
Who's a clone?
The Clone Wars. Remember the whole thing with the skeptic thing?
Yeah, I know. I stopped that one prematurely.
Oh, that thing was so fun. I managed to troll Sophane a little, which I was so proud of. He put a picture of his dogs up. I was like, they look great in suits. He's like, I'm looking for them now. Skeptic clones. Fucking gotcha.
Press the scavenging hyenas. Hyenas have no rights.
There was a hat. I think Sargon tweeted it out. It's snapback. It said I think it had the meme wars written on and held all these medals symbols underneath. I thought that looked amazing. I would love to get my hands on one of those. I think it's the meme wars.
I thought it was a T-shirt, but maybe.
I think it was a hat, a snapback hat.
Okay.
I'll find it. It won't take long, but it looks really cool. It also looks as good as that art that the art that somebody did of you two looking very intimate.
Yeah, Fadre.
Oh yeah, I've got it. I would share screen, but I can't. Let's find it.
You just sent me a video I had to watch. What the fuck?
Is this,
Yeah.
is this the image, the beautiful puppy love image of you two?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
that's the one.
that's
Oh
stunning.
god, that came from a joke. It was like the day before Valentine's Day, I think. Where who was it? Deplorable. He looked up the like who is Sith's Twitter crush, and they got up me, and so I looked it up on my own channel, and I got Sith. So I was like, oh well, I guess it's true.
I think is it Fadre also did one of me and Vernaculus with me basically penetrating him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Appropriate.
Yes, very.
No homo.
Yep, so we got the bromance going now.
Yeah,
Oh, that stuff is hilarious. I love it.
It's funny. I love when these things just pop up. And then what was the Sith? Do you have the blow up armor?
I don't know if I saved it. It's on my Twitter though.
It's funny though.
Let's see if I can find it. It's recent, so it should be fairly high up.
I feel a bit guilty because I see a lot of these images and I scroll through my phone Twitter, but I can't like reply to any of them because there's so much to look at. I feel guilty, but then I see these amazing like fan art images of me basically fucking sandwich wench. Like, oh wow,
Yeah.
someone's up their skill. I would show them, but I think we might get like banned.
Yeah, probably. Did you see my vibrator, by the way?
I
I
did.
haven't seen that yet. Is it a lightsaber?
No, it's not.
It looks like a llama tampon.
Oh yes, yes. Did you see my bong?
Yeah, I did.
I made a llama,
The llama
bong
bong.
because why not? The bong is actually shaped like a dick, by the way. It's a slight hint.
Amazing.
It's a double-sided.
Screen share this one.
Is it the blow up llama?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have way too much fun.
Oh dear, oh dear. What are you actually pulling up images now? Oh fucking hell! What is this?
Yep.
Oh wow, blow up llama. Can you present that to everyone or something?
I am present. I don't know if you have to present it.
Oh yes,
Set
here we
me.
are. There we go.
There you
That is beautiful.
go. Yep, that's how it goes.
That's That is pretty cool. I would. I think I've seen. I went to a few housemate parties at uni, and we go to a bar in Norwich, and they had in the men's toilets. And this is the weirdest. I don't know why they had this. They had the condom machines, which is normal, I guess. But they also had this machine that had blow up sheep in, which are like £2 to buy blow up sheep. So we were in there for like we all put a couple quid in the machine, got blow up sheep, about 7 or 8 sheep, and we were blowing them up. We came downstairs and just jammed them onto our housemate and stuck them on him with gaffer tape. He's walking around Norwich City with one stuck around his crotch because he couldn't get it off with all the gaffer tape on him.
That sounds funny.
It was a lot of fun. Are you
Yeah.
Edward's not happy.
Right.
I think my chat's a little bit delayed. So
But is the chat triggered?
No, just Edward,
Okay.
the hyena.
Okay.
The double
He's triggered, is he?
No, not again. He got one word in.
I'm sorry. That's the only time I'll do it to you. I promise. You have my word. No lives
double
matter.
block the cam.
Yeah, I don't know if I should screen share the dildo though. That might be a bit. although in all fairness, Jeff has his willy in his videos, so
I've noticed
Hey,
that the massive
where-
dildo is fucking huge.
yes, that's amazing.
Where can we buy the
fuck
blow up
that?
llama? Someone wants to buy it for science.
I guess I'm gonna have to make that one then.
Donate to Skeptic Llama's Patreon
It
so he
was-
can buy himself a gigantic dildo.
I would actually do that. That would be funny.
It was just a test, so it's not finished for sale yet. I'm gonna have to do that, I guess.
I'm just expecting, like, on my next stream to have like a $50 donation. Go buy yourself a dildo.
I love that. If you do, I want to see the message as proof.
I would definitely go buy myself a dildo for it, though.
I've had a few send me like messages for videos, and that's quite nice. And one of them was that vegan video that I fucked up on. But I've never been asked to buy a dildo. No. And I'm not recommending donating to my Patreon to ask me to buy a dildo because it's not happening.
Why not?
No, I'll give money to Skeptic Llama so he can buy himself a dildo.
Okay. Laura wants to see the Sith dildo. Shall I screen share it?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, I've got you on present to everyone, so just whenever you're ready. Show us your dildo.
Yes.
Show us the power.
There it is.
Show us the true power of the dark side.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh, that is terrible.
So bad.
Why is it curved?
I don't know. It's not my original though.
Why though?
I'm stopping that. That's terrible. That's embarrassing.
I have no idea why it's curved.
People want me to buy
a
a
technical
dildo,
dildo. I know
draw a
some,
face on
just
it.
to address something in the comments from with Broken Glass. I know someone who does have a tentacle dildo, and they're really fussy because a lot of them are far too soft. So you got to be really, really specific with what kind of tentacle. I mean, I got sent a tentacle pen that could easily double up as a dildo if it was a bit harder. Or filled with sand.
I'm sure you can find some. Do you want me to go find you a tentacle dildo?
Oh, I would love that.
I'll do them.
No,
I've seen the rounds. Don't worry about it. I know where it is.
Now we know Llama gets a donation to his donation saying buy a dildo, and Omegon gets one buy a tentacle one.
I've got I usually get an alert on my phone from my emails, and if someone did that, I would actually see it like straight away. I'd be very, very amused. Please don't.
They are on Etsy, I think.
Just
You have you have a place I can send it, right?
your anus.
Where is like what color are your hands? They're
My
like pink,
hands,
aren't they?
purple and green. You can tell. It's obvious.
Okay, so purple.
So not green and hairy then?
So
Maybe that's a Swedish thing.
you want the
Sweet.
best one,
No,
right?
I know. I
That's
know
the one
the
you want,
joke.
right?
Yeah, I know it. And is this on like Bad Dragon? Of course, it's fucking Bad Dragon. Oh God!
That's the one you wanted.
How does someone use that?
No idea.
It looks
No
like
idea.
it looks like if you put some bristles on it, it could reach a real good itch. Like
I
you
don't know
got a
how big
really
it is, so it doesn't look very
intimate
big.
itch, which is probably indicative of an STD.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a different one too. It's even
Someone
better.
scratched my genital herpes.
Are you lazy green now?
Oh God, never.
Oh, do you rather want the harder one? Here you go. Here's a harder one. You want this?
Who wants it soft?
Here's a harder one for you. There you go.
I love that people in the chat, people watching this are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" When I'm done, I will link all these in the description. Okay,
Well,
I might
can
just add them in now, just so you can see. I'll add it to the description, just so you can see, if I can, just so you can see what it is he's talking about.
Well,
Oh no, I
we
can't add
can-
anything yet.
We can put it in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Put it in
yeah,
the
yeah.
chat. Put it in the chat. So you people in the chat can see what Skeptic Llama is intensively researching.
Ah shit. I have to. No.
No.
I say there's no space between them. There we go. There's two links.
Oh, it is. Oh wow, wow, that's a dildo.
That is a dildo. It's hard and dildo. It's a tentacle dildo. Go.
I will get onion dick to decimate you.
That's what you wanted, right? It's $55. Come on, guys. We can make this.
There's also the tentacle fingers. If you've seen those.
Oh fuck
I've
those
seen
things.
those. I have seen those. Yes, those. Yes, I've seen them. They're lovely, I'm sure.
Oh god, Bad Dragon has so many weird things.
For the love of God, God, not real.
Hey, I browse things, okay?
Yeah, I mean, we all have to do something when we're on the toilet.
I browsed.
He looks at dildos.
Yeah, I was in a chat with or a stream with Jason, and while we were talking there, I was looking through Pornhub to find his video.
Oh wow!
I ended up finding it. So I made a Pornhub account just so I can subscribe to him on Pornhub.
That's why you got it, really. Yeah.
Yep. So now I've downloaded it and put it on my.
You really shouldn't say stuff like that because you know what will happen, right?
What? I don't know. What could happen? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah. Special.
Let's see. Is there anything else there that's good that I can send to you?
Please don't.
You should mail it to him instead.
I mean, I
The
could
re-
send
the
you a
real-
horse,
the
but that's
real
not very
thing.
interesting.
It's a bad dragon, so you know its quality. I agree. I've had
Yeah.
Min Headroom repeatedly whenever he talks about mentions massive extra large dragon dildos, and I'm like, why are you looking at this? You do realize the girl's never going to recover, right?
Oh, actually, they will. These are some of them you can get in, reasonable size.
Yeah, but
I see.
if you take the really big ones, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I found a different one. This one's cool. Fucking hell. I think you like this
Oh
one.
god, I think he's actually getting hard on right now.
There you go. Here's a different one. Put it in the chat. It looks like it's covered with fucking poop already. You won't see the difference.
I think that tentacle has an STD.
That one actually I think that's gonorrhea. It looks like cock rot.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could present. I think you could probably present this to everyone on the grounds that it's not really explicit.
You can.
It's a tentacle.
Yeah, just present to everyone. It's fine.
Yeah, just show.
It's not like you're actually showing us a picture of it being inserted into someone.
Oh, did you want that? I'll find that.
No, I do not.
So not clicking that link then.
You're not clicking. Oh, Edward is back.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you can leave him be for now. He can stay. Oh no!
Okay. I'm
He,
sorry.
he did have a few seconds to talk.
I'm sorry. You were too late.
Edward, you heard me. I did not condone it. You can't pigeonhole me with this beast. Okay.
Hey, I didn't just say it. I didn't do the effort. This is how people grow.
It makes you stronger, right?
Get oppressed
It's
by the
not-
llama.
Sorry,
Just get oppressed by the llama.
oppressed by the llama. You got
Yeah, I've
oppressed by a
taken-
fucking clone.
You know the thing where you say you want to oppress everyone equally? Yeah, I've taken that thing. That's me now.
I generally make it a point to oppress all the women with equal levels of oppression.
Yeah, I just oppress everyone.
That's always a good way to
Everyone.
work. Really, it's a true egalitarian thing.
I just found Jeff's new dildo.
Oh, the massive black one.
No, it's not actually. This is a real one. The other one was train, wasn't it? Or a missile.
It looked like a fucking missile.
Yeah. Let's see.
You gonna show us?
I'm gonna show you in the hangout.
Sure.
It's a long damn link.
Oh, okay.
It was all of them. Damn it.
I am definitely not showing that to everyone.
No,
No, we're definitely not showing that.
Here, this one instead. Then.
That is generally his size. Yeah.
That looks bigger than my house. Holy shit! Who could use that?
Whale, perhaps.
Llama, don't oppress me. I'm a Kekistan refugee. Well, fuck you. I'm anti-Kek.
It's a 12-foot, 4-inch tall replica of the male sex organ.
I'm sure someone would try to fuck it.
Oh, that's like is it a place in Japan or something? There's some caves with lots of phalluses and some are monstrous. They worship the dick in some way with massive statues in some festival.
That sounds Japanese.
Yeah, I think we've heard
Yeah.
about it. I think it was Magnus that told me about it, and I've seen pictures of these massive cocks being elevated up by these girls, and it's they're pretty massive. It certainly explains a lot.
There you go, chat. Click it.
Oh god,
Just link it to them.
I just don't know what to say to that.
You know why you don't know what to say?
Also,
Because
this is
you
one of the
don't
top
think about their
pictures, right? There's this
reputation.
thing. There's a picture at the top of the thing. Underneath the title, the top left image is it looks like a female Randy Orton.
What?
He's a wrestler.
Oh yeah. What the
Or-
fuck though?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, don't scroll down, guys. If you
No,
Oh.
no, I'm not.
I will scroll.
I'm done with I'm done with the dildo talk. Okay.
Trust me, there's nothing as weird as the things I've seen.
I don't know. That girl's in the chat. She's pretty weird.
Huh? Ooh. Oh, that girl, yeah. That could be weird.
Pretty weird. For someone that has yet to make me a sandwich,
Yeah, what the fuck? Someone hasn't made you a sandwich.
bitch.
I haven't gotten a single sandwich with yet. What the fuck? I'm
I
disappointed.
did actually ask people. I Suit Yourself put a comment on a video asking for why he doesn't get sandwiches. So I then put it out on Twitter, and he got sent fucking loads of pictures.
Yeah, send to me. I want that shit.
It's not
It
pictures we want, though.
No,
Done with the dildo talk. I guess the stream's over then.
I think it's got down far enough. There were people exchanging pictures of naked blokes, right? So in the kitchen. I'm like, is Suit tagged into this shit?
No, he wasn't. That was yesterday, wasn't it?
I only saw it today, and I'm thinking, oh god, please tell me he's not tagged on that as well. Fuck.
No, I don't think he was. I don't
Wait,
think he was part of that.
What do you guys do yesterday?
It was the whole asking women to be sandwich wenches, and then someone did. Oh, well, there needs to be men who make sandwiches too. So here's for all the
God, no.
ladies.
Oh,
And then there was a picture of the Japanese thing where you eat off a naked woman.
oh look, Edward is back. I really want to click the button.
Let at least give him 5 minutes, okay?
Yes, please. Yeah. Sandwich strike free otter. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hi,
Can
Melody.
you unmod Sid so I can block him meanwhile?
I'm not gonna unmod anyone.
Damn it.
I'm
You
not.
know what you should do because Llama asked for it.
What's that?
Unmod me?
Yes.
Well, I can't. I can't see him in the chats. I can't bother to scroll through that to find him to unmod him. It sounds like effort.
There you go.
All right. And look, and just reasons.
And then no.
All right, just for you, Edward. Okay? Just for you.
Edward, you're safe for 300 seconds.
I get censored now. All by myself.
Oh, you alone? Okay, well, I'll fix that. Hang on. I'll put someone else in a timeout as well. There you go. There you go. You're not alone anymore. I'll leave it at that though, because I can't be bothered to do that to anyone else.
Yeah, that girl was saying some stupid shit, so like free otter stuff.
She was not womaning correctly.
Well, at least I have a woman with me here. I can oppress her while I'm being timed out.
Get on it. Get her done. So, are you working on any videos, guys?
I just released one today before I went to bed.
I was watching that. I was trying to watch that Warski chat with Dominique Politics, so I'll have a listen later.
Yeah. It's it's about the Muslim March in New York that should be going.
I'm not familiar
now,
with that.
Well, they raised $10,000 in like an hour or two.
That's pretty good.
And they are going under the hashtag I am Muslim too.
Oh God.
I think somebody Carmel Corn, that's the name, linked me something about that, and I wanted to read the article, but I was busy pretending to give a crap about something else. And then obviously I was listening to people talk about the doxing thing with Sargon and PewDiePie's little thing, and I was like, "There's so much shit."
Yeah,
I could just go to sleep now.
Yeah, something like that.
The argument, obviously, the argument was the Sargon thing was that people arguing over whether or not it was doxing or not.
I haven't seen that part. So.
Yeah, I don't really. I think it does count as doxing, but I don't think it was intended as doxing, so it's quite a tricky one.
Yeah.
And the PewDiePie thing for me was just more interesting.
Yeah.
Especially as it affects a lot of people.
Yeah. No, I haven't been keeping up with most of the current drama because there's so much of it.
I now know how. I never thought that YouTube drama channels could be sustainable, but I'm actually astonished how sustainable they actually are. It's quite impressive. There's so much bullshit, and the PewDiePie thing especially has. It's fuel. It's going to last a while.
Yeah, there are a lot of people rubbing their hands and say, "Ooh, I can cash in on this shit."
Yeah, you can get a lot of views and a lot of subs, and that's great. Good, you do you and do whatever you want, while I continue to be the bigoted woman hater that I am.
Yeah, like
that's apparently
if I wanted to go for drama, I could probably find tons of it and cover all those subjects. But the problem is,
I considered covering it, but I find it to be. It is interesting to talk about the drama itself, but I just think that I don't think I have anything I could add to the conversation that isn't me just mocking the media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The video I'm making on right now is I'm doing like a science video.
I saw the Twitter thing about that.
Yeah, there's a guy that tries to prove that God is real because science and math.
And what?
So, he basically says that moth, the moth.
Moth.
No, so he says because infinite is bigger than we think it is, that means God is real.
Right. That's of course totally accurate.
Definitely.
Totes.
And speaking of the red robot devil, he's in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck you.
I know he's got Sunday Funday soon, so I don't think he could jump in and join us for a while. Otherwise, I'd invite him in.
Yeah, and it's basically a forced collab with armor skeptic. So it's gonna be
Is it
fun.
really?
Yeah.
Forced.
I'm taking his video, so it's basically a forced collab. He has no choice in it.
Huh.
I did actually ask him whether or not I could take his video, and he said yes, but it's still a forced collab.
I've done that with people before in the past. I've just done it though, and then I've told them when I finished it, and they're like, "Cool." Really? Okay.
Yeah, no, I just forced it on him. I was just like,
We
you know
need
what,
to,
fuck it, I'm gonna take this one.
We in the near future, Skeptic Llama and I are going to be collaborating on a video about somebody who, quite frankly, is pushing a white supremacy agenda.
Didn't he change? I heard something about him changing. I haven't seen his recent videos.
I haven't either, but if he has changed, it doesn't mean that that previous video is exempt from criticism. It just means there's more
Exactly.
to add to it for future context, or to explain further the change of the person, which means that you don't really address the person as in any way hateful. You can just show the evolution of how someone's gone from this position to changing either through rational thought or because they've been bullied into it.
Yeah, I still want to make the video, but
So do I.
we gotta address.
It was a truly shit video.
It was the opinions he's presenting there is just like, no, dude, just no. That's gonna be fun. I'm still gonna have to get onto it though. Do you have the video still? I think you may have taken it down. Someone's getting a phone call.
An old ass phone too, as well.
Who? What?
Now we got the static that you usually get, that you used to get from the old phones near.
I didn't get that on my end.
Well,
Static sounds annoying.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's almost as annoying as the old dial-up modems.
It's almost as annoying as Daisy Queen.
Charming Man's dry.
It's almost as annoying as Charming Man 98.
Oh yeah, that fucker. Wait,
Yeah.
98?
He gives 93 such a bad name. Such a prick. Charming Man 98 was friends with the atheist gamer. Such a prick.
Oh fuck, Charming Man 93 is there. That fucker. I can't even fucking pronounce his name.
Do you want
Charming
your power
Man.
back?
Yeah, I want it back. Can I get it back so I can kick out someone?
Don't pick on Charming Man 93. I talked to him on Skype a lot.
Why?
Oh,
I'm back
I'll be getting an earful from Miss Anonymous because of that. Fuck.
Oh no, Llama's in the chat.
Don't bully Cupcake.
Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
It's back again.
you know there is such a thing as excessive.
there's a guy over my shoulder right now ready to sing Mistake. Oh, God. I feel like I've made one.
Yes, you never give Llama power.
It's actually, that reminded me of back in the day. I think it was Dr.
Hey,
Lehman.
Red, I sent you
called
the
it-
link, by the way.
Oh, brilliant. Dr. Lehman would call it red pilling the chat, where he would just, on Kraut streams specifically, he'd go through the chat on Kraut streams and just ban everyone. So Kraut would have to make everyone a moderator to protect everyone. It was an amusing, I don't know, way of doing things. I like it. I essentially emulated that when I did it on Sandre's stream. And I would,
Man's yelling at you.
yeah, to address Melody Dickens, I would make a sandwich for once, but you exist, and you are my favorite sandwich wench.
Exactly. See?
And I'm not joking. She was the second sandwich wench I ever had, and she made the best sandwich ever.
What is up, my triggers?
Hey,
Oh
Red.
fuck, he's here. I'm leaving. I'm off.
Is that Red? How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How you guys doing?
Good. You getting ready for
we're
Sunday
doing
Sunday?
Yeah, I'm just down in my breakfast. It's a bowl full of Spacios and some motor oil.
Sweet.
Nice. So did you get your Skype fixed?
I forgot.
Ah shit, because then I'm gonna post my video soon, and I didn't want you accidentally doxed by someone.
I didn't know what I was supposed to fix, so that's probably the problem.
My video's up. You can go and have a look at it.
Oh, the
And
Skype
those-
thing. Yeah, I knew about that.
Follow the
Yeah.
link below.
Because I the problem is a lot of the tweeting and whatnot I do at work, and then work burns my brain out, so I don't remember what I was doing.
Yeah, I know the pain. I know the pain.
Ooh, coffee. Thank you, Laura.
Coffee is a big part of your day.
So, Red, in the chat, you mentioned our collab, and there is a reason I haven't touched it yet.
Okay.
It's because the guy who did the response video to my first vegan video on that same guy we're going to be tackling again, I've got him on Skype now, and he reached out to me on Facebook, and I was like, would you mind having a chat with me? The guy did the video, Jack something. And so I can go through it with him as well to make sure that when I do tackle it, that I'm doing it properly without any shitty arguments. Like, give it a proper going over. What?
So what about all my shitty arguments?
Oh,
we
can't fix those.
What?
I'm going to use him so I can. I've got your parts and his in the video, of course, and then I'm going to just use the vegan to make sure that our arguments are sound.
And
he's okay with that, which is cool.
I'm confused. Sorry, I'm still waking up. So okay,
I did wonder. You did sound like you were still booting up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like me.
Breakfast first because I have to have the motor oil in my breakfast so I can get completely booted up.
I actually for breakfast this morning I had some of Little Miss Anonymous's cookies that my sister has demolished most of, leaving this lemon shortcake. I'll tell you what, for breakfast her cookies are moist, so good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because when you're in boot up state, you kind of sound like me, except I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, but the last thing he wants to be doing is stuck in sleep mode when starting Sunday Fun.
Always stuck in
People
sleep
think I'm
mode.
drunk when I'm tired. The funny thing is they're not wrong about that because
I got to sleep.
when I drink a lot of alcohol, it makes me sleepy. So the effect is very much the same.
Yeah.
I get very funny when I drink. I start to like dance on tables and stuff.
Fucking hell, we should drink together one day. That would be funny.
Really should. It would be fun.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, Omegon, can you just come over to, let's see, what's the closest, what's the best? If you come over to Norway and Sith also comes to Norway, we can have drinks.
The drinks are cheap.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Sweden's cheap,
but also,
though.
I have a fucking boatload of booze right behind me.
Fair enough.
Go out, man. I'm ready.
Your body's ready.
Hey, I've actually just ordered something that's going to really piss off Sith because he was showing me something on his Amazon wish list once, hard drive, right? But on it was a decanter, right?
You bought it.
I bought that decanter.
You son of a bitch.
It's a stormtrooper helmet decanter.
That's so.
And I bought it. I'm so happy.
It's so fucking cool.
It is. I'm just trying to think of something good to put in it.
Whiskey, scotch.
I've got loads of whiskeys and scotches. It's just thinking of the one that I'd want to use to continually drink out of it. And you're right, Scotch. It's not a skeptic community. It's a septic community.
Yeah, at least if you're talking to Llama.
Yes.
Wait, Devin, I can't remember the name of it. There's a I think it's a Scottish alcohol. It's something other mist. And I'm just thinking that's the perfect thing to put in a stormtrooper helmet. Something with the name Mist in it.
Something of the. Okay, let's have a look.
Because you know they always mist.
Have a look. Of the mist. Is Islay Mist?
I don't remember. It's been I had some about 20 years ago. So
I'll have a look because I do drink. I've got quite a few different scotches, and I've certainly been drinking whiskey for a long time. I say a long time compared maybe 10 years. It's not really that long.
Well, I mean, you know, depending on how old you are, that could be a long. As part of your drinking time, that could be a long time.
Oh yeah, it's something I moved on to from uni. I went to uni at 20. I'm 31 now, and Jack Daniels is what I started, and obviously I moved away from that when I realised whiskey tasted better. Well, certain scotches did. I've got some really nice limited ones.
I'm excuse me, I'm 44, so my drinking history isn't all that long either. Because I was not for any particular reason, but just because of the sheer number of alcoholics in my family, I didn't drink more than but very occasionally till I was about mid 30s. Because I was paranoid about it because it was like I know so many goddamn alcoholics in my family. I mean, it's not like it's a rash, but we're rednecks, so there's a lot of drinkers. So okay,
I had wondered. Like, you have said redneck a few times. Are you from the south? Does that mean you're from the south or something?
Yeah, I was constructed in Oklahoma,
Right, progressive.
and
Nice state.
I lived in Texas
I'm
a
back,
lot.
bitch.
So, you know,
Oh no.
what?
That timing though.
Mid sentence. You son of a bitch.
I'm back,
I
bitch.
didn't catch it. Sorry.
Oh, I just came in here, interrupted the fuck out of you with saying, I'm back, bitch.
Oh, okay. I was. Yeah, I need more coffee. Literal
Yeah,
More caffeine to fire up those circuits.
damn Skippy. Spent too much time with humans and truckers, so you know.
Yeah.
I have a machine that I made the joke that you remember that old movie Mystery Man, the superhero parody movie. You
Yeah,
ever seen it?
I have seen that.
Yeah, my friends and I, when that came out, we loved that movie. We watched it a couple of times and thought, okay, we joked that each of us should be, like the superheroes that came up for the interview, who didn't really have superpowers, but they had a theme. And I claimed that I would be Jitters, the caffeine powered superhero. I would just we're back.
Yeah, I did. Speaking of superheroes, I did one of those big squares where you have a lot of letters in them, and it says the first 3 words you find that describes you, and it was like secret, mystery, and man. So hey, that's a nice superpower name. Not the coolest superhero, but
That's you finding me, isn't it? The secret mystery man.
Secret mystery.
yeah. with a top hat.
With a top hat, of course.
All
And a
about
suit.
that
And a
top
tie. And a bow tie.
He's a well dressed. He's a posh llama.
He's not a llama. He's a tampon.
Okay, then he's a posh
Tampon.
He's a very posh tampon with a very deep accent.
It's a very deep accent. Trust me, I can go deeper. Have you heard the actual Norwegian accent if you want a
I'd
proper,
rather.
shitty one?
A little bit. I mean, I've watched a few, foreign films because Netflix is sometimes a joyous conduit to strange foreign films, and I like them anyway. But
Yeah.
there's been a fair number of, as my wife and I tend to call them, really pretty scenery movies, and I mean that in the best way because that whole region of the world, the scenery is absolutely gorgeous until it snows.
Yeah. Not even when it snows. I have a couple pictures posted on my Twitter, and you'll see that it's still gorgeous.
Well, when you watch it on your TV, it all just becomes white. If I'm watching it in a theater, it would probably be much better.
Yeah, if you want the Norwegian actual straight up bad accent, it's something like this. It would sound like I'm trying to do all the English words, but not completely. It is
I
really
have
bad.
no idea what you just said.
I think the Swedish words are even worse.
What's sad?
Worky work.
You end up sounding a lot like a sort of the backwoods people from the really far north United States.
Yeah.
I think it's because a lot of them are Norwegian in origin.
Like Canada.
Yeah, it's like Canadian redneck basically. Blue necks.
Canadian redneck.
Yeah, blue necks. Come on, because they have them. Martin is
no doubt of it.
Blue neck. He doesn't admit
Sure
it.
he is.
Yeah, well, we have a race driver, like a rally driver, that was so bad at English for a while that people just kept interviewing him, even if he lost, just because they wanted the comedy on their news reporting. He had a really good one. It was something like, I don't know what they call it in English, but in Norway we call them air conditioning.
Fuck.
What's really bad is I honestly I can't remember. God damn it! because you were talking about that peninsula where Norway is on. I can't, for some reason, I can only remember the name of one of the countries at a time, and I don't know why.
What,
It
Scandinavia?
fucking kills me.
Finland?
I used to be good at geography, but it's gone to shit.
But his firmware's a bit,
Because I mean, we're talking Norway and Jesus Christ, what are the other two countries up there? Fuck.
Norway, Sweden, Iceland, Finland, Denmark. Which ones are you aiming for?
Well, it was
But
the ones that are actually on the peninsula. The ones that-
Iceland is not on the
it doesn't
peninsula.
quite count. It's
No,
not-
none of those are on the peninsula.
Yeah.
Even Finland isn't on the peninsula. They're
No,
still
it's-
attached to the
they-
main country.
It's basically
Well, yeah, when you look at
Sweden.
it, it
Sweden
looks like-
and the Norway is basically the two countries.
I'm
Yep,
talking, the dangling penis.
Yeah,
Yeah, if Norway leaves, Sweden's a dangling penis with balls.
that penis is big.
Hey,
that's
hey,
okay.
Sif, do you have that? Do you have the picture?
what picture?
The what if Norway left?
No, I don't.
Wait, what would happen? Would it look like a big tumor been exercised?
I'll show you.
Oh god, I'm expecting it to look like even more of a phallus.
Probably. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
It's right near England. We don't want to be poked by a dick.
have you seen Florida lately?
I'd rather not. I know a few people who live there and suffer, obviously.
Looks like the United States has a half chub.
Semi-lob on.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Not quite all that happy to see.
America's nursing a semi.
Well, Europe is kind of funny though. Seeing
I
that
found it. I found it.
seeing that Italy's a boot and Norway is a dick.
I found it here. It's actually really funny. Do you want me to guys share it? I can screen share this.
Oh, you screen sharing?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So if here's a peninsula. So if
Oh
if
my
we end
god,
up
I just
leaving,
noticed.
it's just that's ridiculous.
By the way, I gotta ask. Really, honestly, what is it? What is it with you guys and the flags? You guys have the most boring flag. Swear to God.
Well, at
Yeah.
least they don't have stars in them.
Oh, well,
To be honest,
hey, at least
England
we
is
mix it up
better.
a little bit, okay? And there's a reason for them. They're not just there for funsies.
It has to do with the fact that our countries were Christian for a while, so we used the cross in our flags.
Yeah.
Hey,
to
But
indicate
Norway's
Christianity.
wasn't your country like a Viking one originally, and you adopted Christianity after
We
invading the
got
UK or
captured
something?
by Denmark and then Sweden and then Denmark again.
No,
Ah, right, right.
Yeah, and that's not what he's after
That's
the
all butt fucking. Okay.
Viking raids. The
So
Vikings brought home.
Yeah, because they
missionaries.
adopted some of the Christianity from England, didn't they?
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty fascinating. That's pretty. I mean, England doesn't have a very interesting flag either until it becomes the Union Jack. We just have a red and white cross, St George's Cross. But
Yeah.
our flags, now in even the UK itself, even individual country flags are pretty dull.
Except for Wales, though.
See, that's,
Okay,
that's what
They,
so
they
like-
are pretty lucky, and I honestly I know some people who are so convinced that I managed to convince people that the three lions on the England soccer team, just for red there, football team shirt, the three lions on the logo, I convinced them that that was our flag instead of the St George's Cross, and so they actually believed that we had that our national thing were lions.
What I can kind of understand because you think about it, these flag that the Confederacy is famous for, the stars and bars. It looks very much like a British flag, kind of. That's actually not their main flag. That's like their naval jack. But it's the best looking one they had. So that's why everyone's just gotten really attached to that one because connotations aside, it's a really good looking flag.
Have you guys? I don't know if you guys have seen. You guys probably don't look at the Scandinavia and the World comics at all because it doesn't involve you guys.
Yeah,
But they
I've
have
seen
some really funny shit.
It's-
Have you guys
it's-
seen the one about the lava in Iceland? How Iceland copes with it?
Nope.
No.
I'll show you guys. It's
Okay.
actually really funny. So
I love
when-
how in those world comics, America is basically just a dude, bro.
yeah. So when Scandinavia, when the lava first in Iceland, they started going like water sprays to get the lava to cool down. So they basically made it into like a tiny water spout. Like, go back into your basket.
Guys, get back in your basket. No, the lava basket.
No, llama, bad lava. It's just funny.
Oh my
I
God.
love these comics. They're great.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, I love how America is just everybody's sort of, they have a love-hate relationship with him because he's such a dude bro. He's like a college frat boy or something. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Because because if if that comic was drawn by an American, it would all be about Canada and Mexico, because we really often can't be fucked to figure out what the hell's going on in Europe. We really have no idea.
Well, most of you guys don't even know where Europe is placed, so.
Oh, we do. We know where it is. It's just that here's the thing. It was kind of like,
Where's Turkey?
it's over there under the gravy. By the cloud of grease. But it's one of those things. I mean, I'm interested in history, and I still sometimes forget names and stuff, because there's just so damn many of them, and it's changed so much over the centuries that sometimes I'm like, okay, wait a second. Where's that one again?
Yeah, some of them just disappear. We have a couple of countries that just, and then they're gone.
Yeah, and it's like there's got to be some pissed off motherfuckers there.
Okay, in the States, you're going to have you'll have 49 states in the future if all goes well, and California leaves and starts begging for resources.
Well, you know what we should do is if California leaves, we should basically find the most right leaning, quote unquote, Canadian province, and go, hey, you want to join us? We got a spot open. Well, that would be fucking hysterical.
Well, technically, if we take California from America and shit, not California, Florida. If we take Florida and just cut it off, where it's hanging on to Georgia, we take it and we move it up to like the space between Sweden and Finland. I'm sure we could fit it in there somehow.
I really don't think you'd like the Floridians.
No, but they could
the
bring
Florida man meme
part.
is a thing for a reason, because they're kind of crazy.
The Swedes would, I think.
Well, at least you'd have the advantage of Cuban sandwiches up until the Cubans all froze over the first winter.
Yeah,
because these are people for whom snow is a thing you see on TV.
Yeah,
I know it's weird.
They have. I mean, in all seriousness, there are parts of the country where snow is so uncommon that, like, 2 or 3 inches of ice and snow can shut down Dallas-Fort Worth.
I love how uninspired Canada is with their the counties or states or whatever. Like they literally have a county or state called Northwest. Wow.
Apparently, Alberta's conservative of the is the Texas of Canada.
Is what?
If that's true, then there you go. There's
Alberta.
Home.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what we do. We also gotta go, hey, look, you want to join us because we got an opening.
Isn't that where Mockingbirds from?
I think so. I think about half the people we know are on one side, the other half are on the other side. It's like there's no way a trip to Canada we'd be able to visit, because my wife and I were considering that. We need a road trip. It's like, well, we know, she knows some people in Canada. I know some people in Canada, but they're like half of them are on one half of the continent, the other one half on the other half. I'm like going, we can only probably afford to do one of those. We got to figure out where everybody actually is.
Yeah. The North America is a pretty big continent. I've always wanted to take a road trip across America. That'd be really interesting.
I've done about half of it. I've gone from Oklahoma to California, and that was a lot of fun. Actually, we got a Chrysler 300, and we rented it, and surprisingly, very, very comfortable to drive in. Because I've done some road trips before, but that was the longest one, and I honestly didn't regret that car in the least. It was fantastic. We had a great time. Went to this little place in Anaheim, in California, where the Queen Mary, I think it is parked. And there's a restaurant across the inlet from it. You can see the boat, and that restaurant is amazing. I can't remember the name of it. Like it's the Lighthouse or something. But if you're ever in Southern-ish California and you're near the Queen Mary, make sure to go across. Just look across from it and see the little lighthouse. That's a restaurant. Go over there and make sure and have the mussels. Fucking amazing.
Cool.
Just
I'll do
just
that.
you know.
That
was like
if I
the
can
thing
remember that though.
most from the road trip, honestly.
So did you go past the giant ball of string? I don't know if that was on your.
Oh no, we did go through the petrified forest park, which is pretty amazing, and we actually went into the Queen Mary. That was pretty neat. We were actually there for BlizzCon.
Oh, cool.
But we caught a case of the con crud, because you know what happens at a convention. You know, if you pay that much money to go, particularly if it's a big convention, you better be dead. You know, basically, there's going to be some guys who'll go even if they're dead of illness. They'll go.
Yeah.
And of course, you're compressed in with, you know, there's maybe a dozen of those people in this huge venue with thousands of people. One of those motherfuckers will find you and sneeze on you. Guarantee it.
Yeah, probably. You need like a breathing mask or the Chinese or Japanese mouth guard, I guess.
Yeah, it feels that way, because if you could pass it off as a costume, it'd be fantastic. It's like, then I don't have to catch a con crud from all these sweaty bastards. I mean, I've been to a lot of conventions, but holy crap!
Wait, how do you get costumes? I mean, you're a giant red robot.
Well, that's the funny thing. A paint job and some change of armor plating will do the trick really well.
And a pink too, dude. That will also work.
I'm not going to say I've never done that.
Hang on. What? I leave for a minute to get a drink. I come back to pink tutu.
He missed it. He'll have to watch
I know that
it.
I once got asked by my marking bad to put a pink tutu onto a Spinosaurus with some Ray-Bans and send it to Spinosaurus. And I did do that. I remember I did like 3 versions of it, and he used that.
That's funny.
That's before we found out Spino's mum was on Twitter, and that was just amazing. That was a gif.
Yes, and Spino doesn't join us on Sunday Funday anymore. The bastard.
Right? He's too busy.
Wait, why not?
Busy fighting with everyone.
Yeah, he fought with me. He fucking said I was like a Poe or something.
Oh, don't worry. He likes a fight. It's funny. It's adorable.
Yeah, I did get into him with it a little bit on Twitter, but I don't worry too much about it, because it's Twitter for one thing. I mean, it's
Exactly.
like central, and the other is, you know, I know the guy. It's not like he would take it personally, because it wasn't about him.
If you're using Twitter to try and put across some valid arguments, don't bother.
You're going to be a sad motherfucker.
No one cares. It's just it's a shit posting, trolling, and it's fun. And you're using it to put actual messages across. You just sound like you're virtue signaling, and you may as well just give up.
That's why I use my my videos to put all the shit across.
Yeah,
I mean, what?
with this Spino, we used to trigger the fuck out of him on Skype, and it was so funny. And he gives as good as he gets, so it's it's not him getting.
Like we were fighting unfair.
Yeah, it was just funny, and he genuinely is good at that. It suits him to be fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
although
he is a kaiju, that's kind of what they do. Let them fight.
Let the kaiju fight.
Yes.
the thing about
I
your
quoted that on something other when it was like I think it was when God, what was it? It was at least initially. Oh, that's what it was. Initially, when I heard about Antifa and the Nazis getting into it, I'm like, you know, I posted that, let them fight. Then I realized a little while later, there's like, oh wait, they're starting to call everyone a Nazi. Fuck.
Oh, everyone's a Nazi. Everyone's a fascist. Everyone's a racist. Everyone's fucking anti-feminist. Everyone's homophobic.
I want to go back. I want to go back
God.
to the days when fascist was just misappropriated to people like me, and they didn't decide that, but nobody said it was okay to punch them.
Simpler times.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, but now you got people trying to weasel out of that rhetoric of it's not okay to punch this guy, but it's okay when you say this, because this implies this kind of thing, and yeah, you can definitely punch the fuck off.
Oh,
it's not okay to punch someone unless it's like in a boxing ring or it's on World Star. Okay.
Yeah, I really don't want that fighting to start, because if that starts to spread to places like where I live, Some fuckers are gonna
Yeah.
get shot.
I got a tweet on Twitter right after I timed him out saying, "It's funny, Edward. He has stopped timing you out now." Nope.
I just
No.
wanted the fighting thing. I did when I made a little thing about my views about the violence thing, and I made it. And then as I sat there reading this, what script I wrote, I kind of thought, am I a hypocrite because I box? Am I a hypocrite because if I see World Star Hip Hop on my laptop, I'm going to watch it and laugh? It's just, it's so difficult. Red, when are you setting up Sunday Fundy, by the way?
It's Sunday Funny goes on in about 45 minutes.
Because I thought I might call it quits now. Let you guys shill your channels and Sunday Fundy, and then like call it quits.
Okay, that would be
So-
fine with me.
Who wants to go first?
The tampon goes first.
Well, most of you guys know me already, but I am a giant shit poster. I draw with my own feces and I have fun with it. So come fucking check me out.
You are a salesperson at heart.
Yep.
Go sub Skeptic Llama.
Exactly.
Skeptic Tampon.
Septic. No, it's a septic
Oh,
tampon.
Septic Tampon. That's amazing.
Septic tampon.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's my new Twitter handle.
That's actually a pretty accurate one as well.
Septic tampon. Yep. Septic no kick tampon.
I guess.
Want to shill yourself, Sif?
Well, as Lama said, most of the people in here, I think they know me by now. But I look up stupid shit and try to make it look even more stupid. Go check.
A second salesman. Red, do you want to finish this one?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Greetings, YouTube. I am the giant shiny red robot. I have been unfortunately associated with these assholes. So if you like what they do, there's a good chance you'll like what I do. I'm funny looking.
Okay, in about 45 minutes, Red will be hosting a stream called Sunday Fundy on his channel. I'm going to link that below. Please go watch.
You know,
We're done
really
here,
sad
by the
is
way. So, bye, everyone.
I'm like
Bye.
2 years of that.